Hello everyone. Thanks for reading my blog, 3 Steps to Becoming Abundant with Wealth. I just wanted to talk to you guys today about wealth and how you can become abundant, how you can become wealthy, how you can become comfortable and just not living check to check. You can manifest wealth into your life. And there's 3 steps that you can take that will allow you to have abundance and have wealth. And take it from someone who's actually been there, me. At one point in my life, I was very wealthy. Not a millionaire or anything like that, but I was what you want to call comfortable. I traveled the world. I could buy what I want. I go into a store and I see an $800 dress. If I wanted it, it was mine. And then I kind of fell off. And I realized how and why I fell off. And I'm doing things now and things are actually getting better. And I wanted to share those things with you. So if you're looking for, wealth in your life and you're tired of living check to check and money just never seems like there's enough, once you get through paying bills and paying for food and all that craziness, there's nothing left. I went through that. I'm not going through it now. And like I said, at one point in my life, I could have anything I want. I traveled everywhere. And I realized what happened, and I want to share it with you guys. So I'll get down to the first step. The first and very most important thing is fear. If you're living with fear, if you're living with lots of worries of everyday life, how am I going to pay this? What'll happen if my mom dies? What'll happen if my grandparents dies? If you are plagued with fears on a daily basis, this can stop wealth and abundance. This can stop money from coming into your life. Just because you can't manifest anything if you're constantly bogged down with fears. You just can't. It lowers your vibrations. And when your vibrations are low, you can't attract or manifest anything. So number 1 is fear. Get rid of all fears. And I know that's kind of hard to say. We're human, so fears come and go. And that's normal. If you're having a week and, you've thought about no fears, and then that 7th day at the end of the week, you start to get a little worry or a little fears over little things, that's fine. Just get it out of your brain as soon as possible. But if you are bound with fears on a daily basis, then you are vibrating at a low level and you will not be able to manifest wealth or anything for that matter. And sometimes they may not be your fears. Sometimes family members and friends will come to you with their fears and their worries and their doubts. And that kind of latches on to you, and then you begin to have fears, worries, and doubts. So get rid of those fears, those worries, those doubts, especially on a daily basis. When they come into your brain, just run them out. Think of something positive. Think of a beautiful picture. Think of what you want to be doing at the moment, maybe laying on a beach somewhere, or on an island somewhere. Just move the fears out. So the very first step is to have no fear. Now the second step is entitlement. You need a sense of entitlement. Just know that everybody in this world, we are all meant to be happy. We're all meant to be wealthy. There is no one has to suffer from not having money, from not having wealth. No one has to starve. No one has to live check to check. Those things do not have to happen. So have a sense of entitlement about yourself. And what I mean by that is, because I used to do it all the time without knowing, I would go into the mall and I would tell myself mentally, you could have whatever you want. And I would tell myself that all the time. I could have whatever I want. I could have whatever I want. And you know what happened? I got whatever I wanted. So you have to have a sense of entitlement and keep that sense of entitlement. Know that you can be wealthy and know that you are entitled to being wealthy and know that you are entitled to abundance and wealth. Know we may not be millionaires. You know, I'm not a millionaire, and even when I had the time in my life where I had a lot of money, I wasn't a millionaire, but I was very comfortable. I could travel. I could shop when I wanted. You know, I could do all those things, and I was not broke. I had a very nice savings account, and but I wasn't a millionaire, but I was comfortable, you know. So have a sense of entitlement. That's the second step. Just know that you can have whatever you want. I don't care if you have $80 in your pocket and you don't get paid again for the next 2 weeks. Just tell yourself, I can have whatever I want. And always treat yourself. Never say, oh, well, I don't have it in my budget. You know, every time you get paid, treat yourself. And that's part of entitlement as well. Just treat yourself to something that you like. You know, perfume, anything, jewelry, you know, something small, you know, getting your nails done for guys, getting your hair cut, you know, something nice that you'd like to do for yourself. Maybe a massage, going to the spa, getting a facial, you know, do something nice for yourself. Never say, oh, I don't have it in my budget. Never feel like that. Never ever feel like that, because then you don't have a sense of entitlement. So do something nice, even if it's something cheap, something small, something that makes you happy, and you'll notice that more and more money will pick up. And third, I wanted to talk about your vibrations. I was talking about that earlier. Keep your vibrations high. And I know a lot of people think, well, what do you mean by keep your vibrations high? And I'm going to go over a quick vibration lesson, because this is the simplest way that I can explain it. When you, like I said before, when you live on a daily basis with worries, doubts, fears, sadness, these are all low emotional feelings. They're very, very low. And on a vibrational level, they rate very low. So if you feel like that on a daily basis, trust me, your vibrations are low and you're not going to be able to manifest anything. Trust me. So you want to keep your vibrations high. Always keep good, uplifting feelings. I know it's hard to be positive and happy 24 hours a day, but you got to try. And it's not just your thoughts, it's your emotions and your feelings as well. Your emotions have more power than your thoughts. So you can have these happy thoughts all day and still feel like, you know, blah, and nothing's going to work. So make sure your emotions are up there as well. Happy, grateful, you know, be grateful for the things you have. Always show gratitude. That is something that will boost your vibrations very high. The universe loves gratitude. And when you show gratitude, you get more and more of everything. Like, you may not like your beat up car, but just be grateful that it still runs and it still gets you to point A and point B. Trust me, the universe will put in motion to bless you with a new car. And I think if you follow these 3 steps, we'll do a quick recap. Get rid of fears, have a sense of entitlement, and keep your vibrations high. Those 3 things can start aiding money and wealth and abundance into your life. Take it from someone who's been there and who has fallen. You know, not fallen to a point where I was homeless or anything, but fallen to a point where I was just living check to check. Because these 3 things happened. I let fears overcome me. I lost my sense of entitlement. And, you know, once you start getting plagued by fears and things like that, your vibrations become low. So those 3 steps and you can live an abundant and wealthy life. Not saying that you're going to be a millionaire. There may be some people out there that can manifest that. That's great. But just remember those 3 things. No fears, entitlement, and keeping your vibrations high. And thanks for listening to this YouTube video, and thanks for reading my blogs.